This is the part 2 and the conclusion of the story titled Monitoring Agent. And this is Monica, who found herself sleeping in an open place. At night, Monica spread her mat at the middle of her room to sleep for the night, only for her to wake up in the morning in an open place like a market square. Let us see what happened when she woke up in that market square. She ran away from the market square and ran into their compound. On getting into the compound, something happened. As soon as she came into the compound, we saw Adam, one of their neighbors who has not been around for some time. He was surprised to see the way Monica was rushing inside. The next person that came out was Linda. Linda came out and was laughing. She was laughing uncontrollably to show that she was aware of everything that happened to Monica. Monica did not say a word to anybody. She ran inside. Linda was there laughing while Adam stood there totally confused. The next day, something happened. We saw Linda, Monica, and Adam seated outside. Everybody seems relaxing that evening. Monica was busy reading her Bible while Adam was busy with his phone. When you look at Linda, it was so obvious that Linda was not comfortable with Monica reading Bible. Later that evening, something strange happened. We saw Linda came out of her own apartment. She moved straight to Monica's door and knocked at the door. When Monica opened the door to know who was there, Linda made a request that was totally strange to Monica. Linda asked Monica to borrow her the Bible that she saw her reading some hours ago. When Monica heard this, she found it difficult to believe that somebody who has never been to church for the first time would just wake up one morning and start asking for Bible. Out of Monica's good heart, she would have given the Bible, but something in her has told her already that giving her that Bible will automatically drain her hunger of studying the Word of God. She was careful enough not to fall that victim. She told her outrightly that she cannot share her Bible with anybody. When Linda heard this from Monica, she was disappointed, but she has to go. As if that was not enough, Linda came up with another strategy, because one thing about these monitoring agents, they will never give up. They will continue to follow you until they get what they want. Linda woke up one morning and came out to say hello to the neighbors, and she came out with sweet in her hand, one in her mouth already. She came out seemed so friendly and wanted to share the sweet to everybody. She first of all went to Adam to give Adam one of the sweets. Adam grabbed the sweet, tear it into pieces and started licking them without asking any question. Of course, Linda has no business with Adam, because these dark powers, the monitoring agents, they have no business with people that has no potential. Their target will always be people that carry the glory of God, so that they will divert the glory to something else. Linda's target has always been Monica, so she walked up to Monica to give her her own sweet, but Monica rejected the offer. Linda tried to convince Monica that she was only showing love, but Monica found it difficult to believe her and rejected the sweet. Then, in the course of that discussion, the neighbor Adam stood up and snatched the sweet away from Linda and licked both of them. Linda was not happy about that, but she has to go. She walked close to her door and was looking at Monica angrily. That was a very big plan, and a simple plan and easiest way to initiate somebody into witchcraft or something else. One thing about this agent is that they will always look for something to destroy. They are always uncomfortable whenever there is peace in the environment. We saw Linda one fateful afternoon. She came out and did something unbelievable. She laid her palms on the wall and something came out of her palm, housefly, and entered into the wall. Of course, without being told, you will know that she has sent the fly on an errand. We saw the fly entered Adam's room, landing on top of Adam's television, a television that was powered on. Immediately, the fly entered into the television and the television got spoiled. We saw Adam walk out of his room with the television in his hand, blowing and looking at the television all over, not knowing what happened that got the television burnt all of a sudden. He was busy looking all over the television, not knowing what to do. Even Adam has no money to go and fix the television. He was there looking at the television. This is a dream. Monica was in her dream. We saw her walking towards the cloth line with her clothes in her hand. After washing her clothes, she was going to the cloth line to spread the clothes. When she got to the cloth line, they spread the first cloth. When she was about to spread the second one, she peeped between the two clothes. She saw a woman appeared on the wall, and the person happened to be Linda. She was so scared that she had to move back, and Linda started laughing in a dramatic and unfriendly manner. Monica ran away. As she was running away, something stopped her halfway. A voice told her to look at the sky. When she looked up at the sky, she saw a write-up, and it was written, "Fear not, for I am with you." When she woke up from that dream, she was surprised how clear everything was, that even if she was doubting her thought towards Linda, through this dream everything has been made clear to her. Another thing that happened when she woke up from that dream was that she had this strength that came upon her. She felt so filled with the Spirit of God, and she automatically got this spirit of prayer, and she burst into prayer in a dimension that she has never done before. As the prayer was going high, the Spirit of God started moving in the environment. Then something happened. We saw Linda rushed out of her room and moved straight to Monica's door and started hitting at the door. Monica came out to know who that person was. When she came out, immediately Adam came out too. Linda did not hide everything. She was saying it openly, warning Monica not to disturb her ever again with her prayers, telling her that if she wants to pray, she should go to church, that the house is not a house of prayer. After giving Monica the warning, Linda rushed into her room, pushing Adam aside, who was standing on her way. Adam, who was confused, who did not understand anything that was going on, went to ask Monica what happened, but Monica abandoned him and went inside. He stood there totally confused as usual. The following day in the morning, when Monica was going out, she had a phone call. A phone call came from her pastor, giving her a revelation. She told her that something will happen to her in that compound, that she will get a news like a shock in that compound. But she told her not to worry, that when that news comes, she should just take it with all her heart, that everything was planned out by God. After that, she prayed for her. Later in the evening, when Monica was coming back, she got to her door and saw a paper hanging at her door. She opened the paper to read what was written on the paper. It was a quit notice from the landlord. Monica has no problem with the landlord, but of course, without being told, everyone will know that everything was planned by Linda for Monica to pack out. And that was the shocking news the pastor told Monica some hours ago. She felt the pains, but because she has been told about that, she accepted everything in good faith. This was how Monica left the compound, and since that day, everything about her life changed for good. Listen, when a man gets a divine direction in the days of his distress, there is a guarantee of restoration and freedom. Thank you so much. Please share this video and tell me what you learned from this video in the comment section, as I see you next time with a fresh video. And don't forget, this is House of the Sons Global. Bye for now.